Hello everyone, it's Adam here. We're going to be installing the Wild at Heart headlight guards, LED headlight guards for the R1200GS / Adventure. Here are the instructions. I'll go through here just so you can pause these if you had lost your instructions. And let's go ahead and unbox it. This is a kit that is used. So someone had this on their bike, they took it off and sold it to me. Guard, if you look at it, there's a lot of presumably this is the back of the unit. There's a lot of little bubbles where it's kind of like it was painted this direction and then just kind of pulled up off something, so it's not too high quality on the back. I would imagine if this ever got impacted, it's going to go into your headlights housing. It's going to do some real damage. So good if it never gets broken up. But yeah. Looks pretty heavy duty. Let's see what comes with it here. No branding or logo on there on the tops that say Wild at Heart, but it's a black sticker and it's actually put on there crooked. So yeah, they're both. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, there's the stickers there. So they're a little bit crooked, but minor detail. All right. Other than that, we have 2 M5 60mm. 4 M5 20mm, 2 M6 25s, 10 M5 washers, 4 M5 nylon nuts, and 2 15 diameter rubber washers. That's everything that's in this bag right here. Alright, we've moved to a little bit more of a stable location here. So the way this is going to work, we've got all of our pre-assembled bolts over here. This was bought used, so the guy included that. I don't see the 2 15 diameter rubber washers, so I need to look into where those are. But here's the staging. So the soft part, the rigid part here, with all the paint pieces are, this is going to remain on towards the LED headlight. We're going to put the diamond cut triangle bit facing down on the driver side right here. It's going to go behind that screw right there, and then behind it will be this guy here. Just like that. Alright, I did screw up my instructions before. If you look at the front of this page here, you'll see that the arms are behind the front mesh guard, not in front of them. So let's start over on that assembly bit here. So this time we're going to make sure that the scratchy part is on the back. The diamond triangle piece closer is in the bottom, like that. And then we have our trusty top bracket that will go through on the rear on the top bolt. Make sure that looks okay for assembly. Yep. And we're going to lay it down and hand tighten these 2 bolts. Hand tighten the 2 nuts down, and voila. Let's do the other side. It goes through on the back. Now we'll lay it down. Still in view. I'll make sure this is in view, because sometimes in my videos I get complaints that it was hard to see. Alright, voila! We have the first bit logically assembled. Do not tighten the screws completely as of yet. Actually, before we go to the bike, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up. I do have a 3mm Allen, which is going to go in the front of these here, as you can see right there, and spin it around. But instead of using the 8mm spacer, I'm just going to use a regular pair of pliers. They were pretty clear about not tightening it down all the way. Other side. I'm a lefty, so forgive me if I'm a little bit awkward in holding this. Alright. And this should be facing up. Just like that. Okay, now let's go over to the bike and we will get started on the rest of this. Alright, we need a T25 of this and a T30. So for the T25, we're going to be doing these 2 bolts here. Raise your windscreen out of the way to get that. Now we have behind the indicators here is a T30 right back there. So we're going to get that one. And also, the same thing applies. It says here just loosen it. So I need to get an extender. Nope. Before we do the next step, we're going to clean off the headlight, get it all clean and. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if it would make sense to run the Z-Technic with a Wild at Heart guard. Wild at Heart taking care of most of the bigger rocks, and the Z-Technic taking care of some of the bugs for easier cleaning. Say, slide this on. That's not really possible because if you look here, these have holes in them. They're not. It's more than just loosening. You really have to remove the bolts completely. So let's do that now. All right, now that that's removed, we can hopefully slide this right in. So that is it. Yeah, 215 diameter rubber washer. So I'll go to the store tonight and grab some. Because I don't want this to scratch up this plastic that's up here. Alright, so we're on the driver's side now, or left side of the bike. If you're facing forward, you can see here the hole that used to be there. The instructions say to use the two M6 20mm screws together with the two original washers to get this in here using a 4mm Allen. There we go. The LED housing dropped a little bit. That's better. Now let's do the other side. It appears on this side it did not drop at all, which is good, so we can just slide that right in the hole. Okay, last step, we're going to use the included bolts here. So make sure you save your stock bolts. It does say don't forget to install that rubber bracket, which I will. I'm going to go with what I have, and I'm going to ride down to Home Depot and grab the correct. This is why I didn't tighten stuff down yet, for this reason. I'd actually be curious to hear what you guys think, but I think it looks really good. It comes out way further from the headlights than I expected it to. Alright, next step, I'm just going to go through and fasten all these down really, really tight. It would have been nice if they included black bolts, wouldn't it? But they didn't, oh well. But I'm going to go ahead and fasten these down, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Okay, installation is finished. So here it is. It bends a little bit, but it's incredibly rigid. It's, you know, bolted into the housing of the bike, into the upper frame basically. And you got your bolt here. You got your bolt up top on both sides, and you got your two here. Kind of wish these were black though. Really, if Wild Heart could make those black, that would be awesome. Let's get a lower angle of it and a little backup angle. From the side and from ultra side, and then from down. You can't even notice it's there, completely hidden obviously. Now the next clip is going to be me riding at night, because the one concern I have is what I have with my Torx guard on my 09 GSA, which is you could just see all the shadows from these, which my girlfriend says looks like a penis if you if you look carefully enough. But you'll be able to see the shadows of the wire mesh in the road, so that's something to keep in mind. We're going to see if we can see it though, and then yeah, that'll be it for the review. So let's go to that now. And by the way, before we go, thanks so much for watching, and maybe I'll turn it on and show you guys, at least right now, how it looks. Oh yeah, you know, you can definitely see it there when you're looking straight on. Oh, sorry for the glare there. I'm kind of right in it, aren't I? There you go. Yeah, it's definitely pretty obvious. Alright, so we're on the bike now. And you definitely see the lines on the road. Alright, so we came to a stop here. This is just the normal headlight on, no high beam, no auxiliary. You obviously see the wire pattern in the bottom, and you can still see it extending out there. With the high beam on though, you don't really notice it that much. I mean, you still see just fine, but those patterns do not go away. And with auxiliary lights on, it only accentuates it really. So yeah, it's definitely noticeable. If you're okay with this, then it's a great add-on, but if you're not, then you've been warned. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a nice day.